Hariyo. So today we are going to connect with Thiruppavai on day 25. And each day we have been doing an upasana on how to strengthen our connection with God. Our connection with the world is too much strong, either with the possession or position or with money, wealth, health, mm, then with relatives, that we know what it is. We know that it gives some kind of happiness here and there. So that is why we want to reach to it. So, but here, since we do not know, or we do not have that much deep connection with Him, that we are not able to really feel the necessity or feel the need to invest the time to have a positive connection with Him. So now this upasana we have been doing is to understand that we are nothing but his own amsha, and he is none other than Lord Parabrahma in our heart center. And as a sakshi, we can feel him in our heart center. And we know that the real happiness is only connecting with him, because that is going to yield me the permanent happiness, not like a temporary happiness now and then, here and there. So, with this awareness, we have been doing the upasana each day. Upa plus asana, upasana. Upa nearby, asana seated. Upasana seated nearby to our own self, who is there in our heart center, and not getting distracted for some minutes like this, might be 20 minutes, 15 minutes, whatever we have been doing, and trying to strengthen our connection with Him. Thereby, we can feel the necessity for not to seek the happiness outside, but to seek the permanent happiness within. So, with this note, let us start with Shanti Mantra as always. Let us close our eyes, take a deep breath, sit in any comfortable asana or in chair, whichever is comfortable to you, the hands in any mudra of your choice, becoming aware of your body, becoming aware of your mudra, becoming aware of your breath and the environment around. Now let us take a deep breath for three Omkara followed by Shanti Mantra. Taking a deep breath. Om. 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 Om Sahana Bhavatu Sahanau Bhunaktu Sahaviryam Karavavahai Tejasvinavadhitamastu ma vidvisha vahaihi. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Harihi Om Shri Gurubhyo Namaha. Harihi Om. Slowly opening your eyes and trying to get into the text. Thiruppavai, 25th Pasuram, is read as follows. ஒருத்தி மகனாய் பிறந்து ஓரிரவில் ஒருத்தி மகனாய் ஒளிந்து வளர தருக்கில்லாராகித்தான் தீங்கு நினைத்த கருத்தை பிழைப்பித்து கஞ்சன் வயிற்றில் நெருப்பென நின்ற நெடுமாலே உன்னை அறுதித்து வந்தோம் பறை தருதியாகில் திருத்தக்க செல்வமும் சேவகமும் யாம் பாடி வருத்தமும் தீர்ந்து மகிழ்ந்தேலோர் எம்பாவாய். So, when you try to understand the meaning, what it says is that the Lord who is born on the midnight as the son of the Devaki, and he went to the very night to a secretly raised place by Yashoda, and the Kamsa who is unable to tolerate the hidden growth which is intended to destroy him. The Lord, who is with the supreme qualities, who instilled a burning fear in the heart of Kamsa, uh, who had this thwarting, wicked intention. Uh, yeah, I mean, Lord had the Lord thus thwarting his wicked intention. We have come seeking the grace of that kind of Lord. If he grants us that grace, we will praise his the desirable wealth and the glory of him and the services he has rendered for his devotees. By singing his praises, what happens? We will be freed from our suffering and live in a joyful bliss. So, to understand it further, what we are saying is that if he graces with his blossoming of awakened state in our heart center, then automatically we get our intention to not to acquire wealth but to praise the Lord's desirable wealth, and not to get our own glory, to raise our own glory, but to sing the glory of the God, and not to do the self satisfaction or desire based life, but to do the service that is rendered for his devotee, for him, and thereby connecting with his stories, where he did his own, he bestowed his grace to the devotees. And also, we would be ready to sing his praise every now and then whenever we get a chance, so that we will be relieved from the sufferings of our old uh, vasanas which we have accumulated. So the old vasanas which we have accumulated, if you see, there are different kinds of karma we do, and in that we have the fructification that is happening because of how we do it with the desire based self induced intention of that I am doing it, not that I am an agent but I am the doer. When we do so, then we have this sanchita karma, which is the past baggage which we have been carrying, and then the agami karma, which will be coming in future based on our past and present actions, and the prarabdha karma, which has been fructifying from the time we are born. So we will be freed from this, and then we will lead a joyful, blissful life, is what he Andal is saying. So for that, we can, for example, we can take up two instances where Prahalada had a debate with his father, saying that Hari is there and he is true. But when Hiranyakashipu did not agree, where is your Narayana? Then Lord thought that no, I do not want to put down my child who is my dear devotee. So as soon as the boy said he is there, every there, then this father was asking, is he there in this pillar? And this boy said, yes, he is there in every single atom of him, inside it, and it is every single atom of this pillar is endowed with him, and he's untouched, though it looks like a pillar, but it is him inside it as its true nature. So this Hiranyakashipu destroys that pillar, and then like he destroy, as in he hits the pillar, and out comes the Narasimha in order to stop the bad intentions of the father, and who has been doing cruelty to so many sadhus. So dharma samsthapanarthaya, right, and sadhunam paritraya, he comes. So Lord Vishnu comes running to satisfy and fulfill the devotees wish, and also he wants it is like a service that he has rendered to Prahalada, who just had only the intention of bhakti alone. So he is so compassionate enough that if we recollect another incident where he showed the devotion to the Pandavas, because it was a new moon day, the Pandavas had, it was very difficult for them to see. So the underlying compassion which was there in Bhagavan, that he altered the time, because of which the new moon for the Pandavas changed to another, the lighting day, the day with the light, night with the light. So this means that when we sing the glory of him, when we understand the message of his song, it is just not merely reading about all his deeds, but we just can immediately attain him in our heart center, because we understand and connect with him deeply, as we see that he is compassionate, he is interested to help you when you are there for him. So this way, let us try to do inward visualization with the bhava, and also later witnessing attitude and final absorption into in a meditative state. Please see that the Lord as the servant of the devotee in this shloka. Sit in a comfortable meditative posture, spine erect, head balanced, body still. Taking the Hridaya Mudra, gently close your eyes. Become aware of the natural breath. Do not change it. You may say mentally that I am breathing in as you breathe in. I am breathing out as you breathe out. Observe view of the inhalation and the exhalation. Allow the breath to become slow and effortless. Withdraw the senses from the external world. Let the sounds, sensations, thoughts remain outside, and bring the awareness to the heart space. Not the physical heart, but the center of the feeling and devotion. Maintain the awareness there. In the inner space, visualize deep midnight silence. Everything is still. Time itself is suspended. In this silence, a divine child is born, the son of Devaki. See the child surrounded by protective divine energy. Though born in darkness, he radiates calm assurance. Like how we studied in Bhagavad Gita, Prahasanniva Bharata. Now visualize the child being carried away, not out of fear, but out of divine purpose to grow hidden among the devotees in the house of Yashoda. His Leela, his Bhakti is there in his life throughout in the household of the Yashoda, along with the gopis, and his compassion to save the people whenever there is a calamity. Remain a witness to this. Bring awareness to Kamsa. Do not just judge or analyze. Simply observe the fear arising within him. A fire in the abdomen, born of insecurity and ego. See that the fear dissolves, not through violence, but through the presence of the divine qualities. Understand internally, divine consciousness dissolves fear without the efforts. The divine consciousness was not present in him at that time, so he was connected with these insecurities. When we have the right divine connection, where is the room for fear? Abhayam, without any fear. Because of sattva samshuddhihi, your mind is with sattva guna, and samyak shuddhihi, complete purity. And you are in the state of jnana yoga, yogavyavasthitihi. You are connected with that God in your heart center with the right knowledge. And you are ready to do the Pavai Nunbu of Dhanam, Tapam, Yajnam. And you are daily doing the Swadhyayam. And you are leading a life of Arjavam. You also follow some more Pavai Nunbu Vrata like Ahimsa, Satyam, Akrodham, Tyagam. And because of all of these, you get the Shanti, and you are no more interested to talk something which is not needed. Apaishunam, that is also one of the Pavai Nombu. And because of all of these nature which you have built in inside you, the compassion flowers inside your heart center, daya to everybody, not only to your family, bhuteshu. Then Rihi Achapalam, your study in your daily sadhana, and you are becoming modest that it is not that I am becoming a very big devotee or a big sadhaka. I am a humble servant and trying to connect with him for a true connection and true establishment. Because of all of this, you can see that daily, day by day, your manas, buddhi, chitta, and your face is getting the tejas, and you are ready to forgive anybody whom you have not forgiven earlier. Kshama. And you got the dhriti, and you have been maintaining the cleanliness within and around you, shaucham, and you are no more interested to have enmity with anybody, adroho, and you are not having any more the pride about your own self. The ahankara is destroyed, amanita. All these sampath you have got because of your connection with the God, the divine in your heart center. Remain aware of this. Remain only with the inner knowing that devotion draws the Lord closer than the efforts. The Pandavas are visualized in your heart center. The time itself is bending. The Lord alters even the cosmic timing to protect those who surrender. For the devotees, even destiny can change. The child devotee Prahlada, his father Hiranyakashipu, father is an a king with arrogance, child is a princess with devotion. Where is your Narayana? This question arises many times in Jivatma too, and the doubt is dispelled. At this moment, right now, feel the urgency of compassion. The Lord pervades everything, every being, every particle, every atom. No space is left untouched. The pillar. Visualize the divine bursting forth of Narasimha from the pillar. Observe carefully. The Lord does not act as a ruler. He acts as a servant to the devotee's faith, the Shraddha that he had. For that Vishwasa to be kept further into the child's heart, he himself came. Let this understanding sink deep into our hearts. For Shraddha and with Vishwasa and Bhakti to blossom with the God and not with the world. The world is transitory, the God is permanent. The inner knowing should be the praise dissolves the sufferings. If we praise Him, all our sufferings are melting away. Remembrance leads to union. If we remember Him, Smarana. Yasya Smarana Matrena Janma Samsara Bandhanat Vimuchyate Namastasmai Vishnave Prabha Vishnave. Feel lightness in the body, ease in the mind, quiet joy without excitement. Now take a sankalpa that through devotion I am protected. Repeat once with full awareness in your mind. Let the devotion be your priority in your life. Then let it dissolve right now. Bring awareness back to the breath. Feel the body. Become aware of the surroundings. It is a bhava pratyaya. Devotion as a direct path to inner realization. Reading, remembering, and contemplating on the Lord's action for devotees is itself a complete sadhana. Let us all try to invoke it from today. Bringing your hands together, chant along with me. Om. 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 ॐ असतो मा सद्गमय तमसो मा ज्योतिर्गमय मृत्योर्मा अमृतं गमय ॐ शान्ति शान्ति शान्तिः हरिः ॐ श्रीकृष्णाय नमः हरिः ॐ पामि Hari Om Tat Sat. Hope it was helpful. Thank you for joining.